what a beautiful thing the Living and Dying project is. And that I'm so grateful for it, for connecting me with Mukti and you, and just the universe, I guess. Never leaving anyone alone, because being in a situation like what I've been in, it can feel pretty isolating and hopeless. But this organization relieves that. It's beautiful. I guess nothing but everything at the same time. Nothing's too serious, but at the same time everything's precious. I've learned through all of this that pretty much everything is just a giant paradox. There's been so many things existing at once. I've been in so much pain and so unwell, but I've still managed to find happiness and joy as well. Nothing's ever black or white, is what I've learned, and is what's kept me going and keeps me enjoying life. Sometimes I don't. A lot of the time I don't. Before I came to any of this spiritual practice or knowledge or reading or whatever you want to call it, I spent years, well, not years, maybe a good part of a year just rolling around on this floor screaming, begging to die. I was in so much pain. I was angry and miserable, but over time I found all those emotions come less and less. I was a really angry kid, and at 18 I reached the peak of my anger. I was so angry that year, and then I guess it reached a peak, and I haven't been properly angry ever since. And I never thought that was possible. And I think the same things happening with fear, and it's just with my life, I'm not aiming to accumulate lots of things. I want to let go and lose things and just go back to love, just let go of everything until I'm just back to love. Sometimes I'll go out into nature or be with my dog, but a lot of the time I'm actually not able to comfort myself. I'll just sit with it. That's another thing that I like to sort of compare this illness to sort of a Zen master. It's been my meditation guide. I sort of can't lose focus because of the pain. It's always bringing me back. I've tried everything I can to escape, but I've gotten to a point where I've accepted that I can't, and so I've got to sit with it. But that's also made me sort of realize that even though it feels unbearable, it's not unbearable, and that nothing really is. And it passes. I don't quite live moment to moment, but I definitely live day by day. Yeah, so just wake up the next day and start again. Well, I guess karma. It's taught me so much, and shaped my life. Yeah, and I always love I think it's a Buddhist parable about it goes something along the lines of that there's a man riding a horse, and he falls off the horse, and they go, oh, that's terrible luck, and then he goes, oh, you never know, and then war breaks out, and every man that's fit is drafted off to war, but because he's injured from the horse, he doesn't go, and so he gets saved. Like, you never know what's a curse or what's a blessing. I'm not religious per se, but yeah, I believe in something bigger than me that's also me. I just sort of think of Mother Nature being called a mother for a reason, because it or she or whatever it is knows more than me, and is on my side and trying to help me and care for me, even if it's a bit of tough love to teach me some wonderful lessons. To learn. Yeah, just to learn, to experience, and to love. But I guess, yeah, just to learn. That's the main thing, and other wants would be to help the world and to spread love. Yeah, I got so low energy a couple of years ago, that I didn't have the energy to speak for 6 months. So that was a lesson. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny how people are so uncomfortable with silence. Yeah, this has taught me to stop running away from things that are uncomfortable, and then eventually they get comfortable. We can't necessarily choose our lives, or at least some of our lives. We can't, some parts of them, but we can always choose our attitude and our perspective. And I guess being close to death so many times has, I guess, made me sort of treat every day like it's my last in a way. But I wouldn't really call it that. I'd more say not take life too seriously, almost just sort of see it as a movie or a dream, but that it's still precious and still important. I think I found, this is how I found the Living and Dying project through Ram Dass. I was listening to some of his podcasts when I was completely off my rocker on painkillers and medical marijuana and all sorts of things. But I love his quote that we're all just walking each other home. Yeah.